This program is brought to you by Emory University.
Surprisingly to many, 9/11 had a much weaker lasting effect than many would have thought. It is true that in 2001, the U.S. was in recession, as were a number of other countries around the world. But actually, the recession started 6 months before 9/11, after the stock market had crashed, the end of the dot-com bubble. Interestingly, if anything, 9/11, which did exacerbate the recession, ultimately helped get the U.S. out of it because the Federal Reserve, worried about the consequences of 9/11, drove interest rates to near zero. There has been much more spending on national security, probably as the direct consequence of 9/11, and that has exacerbated the deficit. The most direct relationship is that probably for the rest of our history, we will have to spend more on national security. And that spending, it costs corporations as they spend more for the security of their own people, for instance. But it does cost the U.S. government a lot, the ramping up of spending to keep us secure from terrorists. And perhaps in ordinary times that wouldn't matter as much. But if we look at our current economic picture, when there is so much worry about the gargantuan federal government deficit and a worry about what can we do to reduce our spending, here's a source of spending that is much greater and will remain much greater as a direct consequence of 9/11.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.